In 2008, Army of Two hit the scene and embodied everything that was co-op gameplay. Two badass mercenaries with attitudes to match showed us what real teamwork is all about. Army of Two, the 40th day, has now arrived, and the sequel is ready to up the ante of everything the first managed to achieve. But can this bromance of epic proportions make an impact and kick off 2010 with a bang? We're about to find out. Shanghai sets the stage this time round, whereby Tyson Rios and Elliot Salem's trip is cut short by a devastating attack on the city. A terrorist group known as the 40th Day Initiative has seized the city, and it's up to Salem and Rios to handle the situation and get to the bottom of the attack. The story, although not entirely unique, is incredibly engaging, and the mystery surrounding the attacks drives the story, while fantastic interaction and dialogue between Salem and Rios fuel the epic plotline. What makes the narrative so interesting are the moral choices involved. Throughout the game, the boys will encounter situations where a choice needs to be made. The choice will alter the story differently, and beautifully animated cutscenes will show the different consequences of those choices. It's a great addition that adds a lot of emotional drive to the action-packed storyline. Army of Two, the 40th Day, still works on the third-person shooter formula that thrives on cooperative multiplayer. The game can be played via split screen or online, but nothing beats fighting through the campaign on a couch next to your friend. The co-op aspect has definitely been beefed up, allowing new moves such as a mock surrender, which allows your partner to flank while you falsely surrender yourself to the enemies. Civilians are also thrown into the mix at certain segments of the campaign, whereby Salem and Rios need to strategically save them from guards and enemies. Although time is against them, as action needs to be taken or they'll be executed. Cash bonuses and morality is rewarded for rescued civilians, and the sequences are awesomely integrated into the action and shake up the pace and tactical aspect of the game. One of Army of Two's strongest components was the weapons customization, and no expense has been spared in the sequel. Players can outfit their guns with different front mounts, cartridges, scopes, silencers, and even paint jobs, which range from camouflage to the outrageously flamboyant. The gun customization is the best in the business, and one of the strongest elements of the game that will keep players modifying their weapons for hours. Salem and Rios look better than ever before, and the visuals are stellar in terms of the game's detail and scope. The animations are slick, and the features are sharp, while a burning and crumbling Shanghai lights the scenery. Everything from the bullet shells down to the tattoos on Salem's arms are unbelievably detailed, and the explosions and action sequences are up there with the best in video game history. The 40th Day features a bunch of multiplayer modes, which is new to the franchise. Players can take on one another in death matches and team death matches, with other modes such as Extraction putting a Left 4 Dead type scenario with hordes of enemies against 4 survivors. Army of Two, the 40th Day, is the most explosive title so far in 2010, and will probably retain the crown for the whole year. It's a bit short in terms of length, but it doesn't hurt the game too much, as it's stepped up in every department to create one of the best third-person shooters and the best co-op game around. We give Army of Two, the 40th Day 5 out of 5, and head over to Gamescastlive.mp4 to read the full review.